What's up? This is Justin Pollock, and today I'm going to be doing homework number 10. Let's go ahead and get started. First I'm going to start out by summarizing which one of the things that I chose. I chose the one that was called Got Your Insurance Card, and it's basically about it says your executive board attends a regional conference in a neighboring state, and one of the people that were with me named Katerina, she was very sick or whatever, and she has to go to the hospital because she has trouble breathing. But then she realizes that she doesn't have her insurance card, and her parents are not able to be reached because they're out of town. So that is a screwed up situation from the start. So now moving on to the discussion questions. The first question says, what are the issues in this case? Well, for one, Katerina is sick, and she's had trouble breathing, which isn't good. She also doesn't have her insurance card, and without her card, she could be charged a heck of a lot of money that she might not have that her insurance would cover and help with. And then lastly, her parents are nowhere to be, or her parents aren't reachable because they're out of the state or whatever, or they're out of town. The next question says, what are your options for handling this situation? Well, one option would be you could try to contact another one of her relatives in her family, or her friends. You could contact her brother, or sister, or aunt, anybody that's close, or her friends, or whatever that is, and try to tell them what's going on. Maybe they could get in contact with their parents, or maybe they could potentially have some some insurance information that could potentially help her since she doesn't have her card. The other option would be that if you couldn't get in touch with another relative, you could maybe contact the insurance company if the hospital really needs it, which they probably do. You might be able to contact it for her and get some information or something like that. The next question says, how might each option play out? Well, the first option, basically, it could go one of two ways. They could contact somebody in their family and get through, and they come down to the hospital and do all the insurance stuff they can since they're immediate family, or they could get in contact with their parents somehow and get them to come to the hospital. Or the other side of it would be they couldn't find anybody to come, and they couldn't get in contact with their parents, which would really suck for them. And the second option could go one of two ways too. They could try. I could try, or whoever could try to get the insurance information from the hospital, or something like that. The hospital. The second option would be that if they ended up not being able to get in contact with the parents, that maybe I or the person in the situation could try to contact the insurance company and try to get the information for her because she doesn't have her card, and if you explain it to them, might let you do it. Or the other thing that could happen is the insurance company might not give me or the hospital the information for Katerina because she's not consenting, she's being treated, and it's not her calling, it has the information. So that would be the other side of it, is us not getting the information that we needed for the insurance. The next question says, which option do you prefer? I'll probably pick the first one, the one talking about contacting other immediate family, because I feel like it would be a whole lot easier for an immediate family member to deal with insurance and other things like that because they're immediate family, and I probably wouldn't be that close to this person even if they were a coworker, like not that close to get information from their insurance or stuff like that. So I'd probably pick the first one because, like I said, it's a little more on the personal level per se. The next question says, who should be informed of her illness? Like I said before, anybody of her immediate family, her brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, any first cousins, anybody that's close in that immediate family range, maybe spouse if they have one, boyfriend, girlfriend, anybody around that range that could potentially help and get information. The next question says, how might you prevent this situation from happening in the future? What I think you could do is maybe before you go, everybody get a list, and this is just thinking outside the box, but everybody get a list of contact information, emergency contact. Make sure everybody has their medication that they need for the trip. All information, insurance information, like I said, make sure you have all the things you need just in case an emergency does happen.